In this session, I am going to discuss about electrical properties of solids. Solids are classified into three types based on their conductivity values, that is conductors, insulators and semiconductors. Conductors are the solids which are having conductivity values ranging from 10 to the power 4 to 10 to the power 7 per ohm per meter. Examples of conductors are copper, silver. Insulators. Insulators are the solids which have conductivity values ranging from 10 to the power minus 20 to 10 to the power minus 10 per ohm per meter. Examples of insulators are rubber, plastic, wood. Semiconductors are the solids which have conductivity values ranging from 10 to the power minus 6 to 10 to the power 4 per ohm per meter. Examples of semiconductors are silicon, germanium. Let us know how do metals conduct electricity. In metals, the electrical conductivity is due to the movement of valence electrons. In metals, the energy gap between valence and conduction bands is very small. So, electrons can move easily from valence band to conduction band. Hence, metals are good conductors of electricity. This conduction nature can be seen in the band diagram. Okay, let us know how do semiconductors conduct electricity. In semiconductors, the energy gap between valence band and conduction band is small. Hence, electrons can jump from valence band to conduction band on increasing the temperature or on adding impurities, and then they exhibit some kind of conductivity which can be seen in the band diagram. Okay, this is a picture where you can distinguish between conduction of electricity in metals, insulators and semiconductors. In metals, there is overlapping of conduction and valence bands. Hence, they conduct electricity easily. In case of semiconductors, they exhibit conductivity only on increasing the temperature or only on adding impurities. But in case of insulators, there is a very large gap between conduction and valence band. Hence, they cannot conduct electricity. Okay, let us know the types of semiconductors. There are mainly two types of semiconductors, namely intrinsic semiconductors and extrinsic semiconductors. Okay, intrinsic semiconductors are the insulators at normal temperature but become good conductors on increasing the temperature. Examples are pure silicon, pure germanium. Extrinsic semiconductors are the insulators at normal temperature but become good conductors on doping or adding impurities. Example is silicon doped with boron. Let us know what you mean by doping and dopants. Doping is a process of increasing the conductivity of intrinsic semiconductors by adding an appropriate amount of suitable impurity, whereas dopants are the suitable impurities added to the intrinsic semiconductors to enhance their conductivity. Examples of dopants are boron, aluminum. Okay, let us know the types of extrinsic semiconductors. There are two types, N-type semiconductors and P-type semiconductors. N-type semiconductors are obtained by doping pentavalent impurity atoms, that is group 15 elements like phosphorus, arsenic, with tetravalent silicon or germanium, that is group 14 elements. Here, electrons are the charge carriers. P-type semiconductors are obtained by doping trivalent impurity atoms, that is group 13 elements like aluminum, boron, with tetravalent silicon or germanium, that is group 14 elements. Here, holes are the charge carriers. Okay, this is a picture where you can see perfect crystal, how it can be converted into n-type and p-type semiconductors. In case of n-type semiconductor, the charge carriers are mobile electrons, but in case of p-type semiconductors, charge carriers are the positive holes, that is absence of electron. Let us know applications of n-type and p-type semiconductors. These are used for making electrical components. They are also used to design diode, which is a combination of n and p-type semiconductors, and this can be used as a rectifier. They are also used to make transistors. These can be made by sandwiching a layer of one type of semiconductor between two layers of other type of semiconductor, like NPN and PNP type, and these are used to detect or amplify radio or audio signals. These are also used in making solar cell, which is an efficient photodiode and used for the conversion of light energy into electrical energy.